Well, last week, Africa lost yet another icon. South African jazz trumpeter and anti-apartheid activist Hugh Masekela died at the age of 78. Among his greatest hits were the anthem Bring Him Back Home, demanding Nelson Mandela's freedom from jail. VOA's Maria Madiallo reports on the outpouring of tributes to his long career in music and political activism.
Jazz legend Hugh Masekela uplifted the soul of an entire nation through his timeless music. South African officials said after the passing of a man they called a one-of-a-kind musician. He's known for many hits, including Bring Back Nelson Mandela, a tribute to the former South African president.
But on my birthday in 1985, Nelson Mandela sent me a birthday letter actually, that was smuggled out of Portsmouth prison, and in it he just like encouraged us, you know, with the music school and with the recordings, and he knew everything. He knew my children's names, he knew my wife's name. Well, he's gone to school with my wife's father at the University of Fort Hare. And he just wished me luck with all these things. But it was just a letter, and I was blown away. I went to the piano and I started singing Bring Back Nelson Mandela.
Many today are fondly remembering the legendary musician who they affectionately refer to as Bra Hugh.
He wasn't a musician who was too aware of his own greatness. You know, he was always open to sharing and to teaching. You know, that was for me one of his greatest gifts. You know, his ability to share what he knew, and his long, legendary achievements never got in the way of him looking at somebody who's starting out and saying, what are you doing? How can I help?
President Jacob Zuma praised the legendary trumpeter, cultural activist, and liberation struggle veteran as the one who kept the torch of freedom alive, globally fighting apartheid through his music. His family says he passed peacefully in Johannesburg after a courageous battle with prostate cancer. Maria Madiallo, VOA News.
Many young people in Mali are embracing the benefits that art in its different forms offers, including a means of escape and healing. The country has been in turmoil since 2012, and insecurity is growing in the north and central parts. However, a festival celebrating music, dance, and theater, led by local and international artists in Bamako, is providing a culture of peace. Let's have a look.
Classical music fills the air in an art festival in Mali's capital, Bamako. It's the second edition of Equations Nomad Festival, a celebration of music, dance, and theater across the region, bringing together young artists from around Mali, Morocco, and France to promote peace and diversity. Some of the youth are from Mali's restive northern region, which has been marred in insecurity since 2012, when Tuareg separatists and jihadists took over. Despite an intervention by France in 2013 to push the militants back, the region remains unstable. This student from Timbuktu, one of Mali's northern cities, is happy to channel his energy into the arts.
I joined this workshop to learn something and to gain something for my future. This is a big chance for me and an opportunity I will not find in the north. You see, nowadays, a lot of young people take up arms and join violent groups just because they have nothing to do. If you give them a chance to do something useful, it will solve the problem.
Financed and organized by the United Nations Cultural Agency, UNESCO, the event aims to teach the youth artistic skills such as photography, video editing, theater, and dance, among others.
Yes, the youth should benefit from education because they have very little access to the concerts and cultural shows, and they should get educated by enforcing intellectual dialogue in between the communities, but also in between the different regions, which is rarely done. and it's a great opportunity to enforce this. It seeks to develop their mental vigor and openness. Likewise, we are trying to find a perspective on how to follow up on the various skills they have already acquired.
The music community here gives Malian singers the opportunity to express themselves and exhibit their talent, something they have been unable to do since the conflict.
We have been attacked several times, and we even used to hide ourselves. I didn't perform much for quite some time because I was afraid. I told myself it would stop, but in the end, it didn't. But we are alive, and I live for music. I don't have any other occupation or anything else to do apart from music.
Many of the country's artists have been targeted by hardline Islamist militants, bent on imposing their ideologies. But the young ones aren't deterred.
This was really a different experience. It was something new for me, another version of music. It was powerful, well presented. It was emotional, and it was fantastic, and I really loved it.
Soaking in the beats and allure of music, there are no worries about the sounds of guns or war. The event succeeded in attracting about 100 youth and expects to reach more people in subsequent outings.
Well, and that's our show for today. You can find all the continent's top news and world news online at voaafrica.com. Check it out. I'm Vincent McCory in Washington. Chamberlain also has our last word from Lagos.
Thanks, Vincent. We look forward to bringing you another show next week. ChannelSAV.com is your source for news, sports, and other programming. I'm Chamberlain Uso. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.